Pace of play, these teams both methodical.
You know, both teams are methodical and deliberate. I mean, they're comfortable, of course, operating in the half court, and they'll push the ball selectively when those opportunities present themselves.
A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. Ben Carroll plays the 4 with Carter Jr. at center. Franz Wagner out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at small forward. Here's Clarkson following the bucket by the Magic. Nails it from 3.
You know, Clarkson really working on his range, and defenses better wise up to it.
Fultz against Sexton. And stolen by Sexton. All alone on the break for the finish. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Pass to Markkanen. And Markkanen with the stuff.
You know, when Markkanen's in this deep, he should be dunking it every time. I like to see him use his size like that.
You know, when analyzing the game of Colin Sexton, this is a guy who can score from all 3 levels, Greg.
You know, this is what his team has asked him to do, to be aggressive on offense and to shoot the ball with confidence too, B.A.
It's stolen by Isaac. Throws it up high.
For a young player, I like the way Fultz sees the floor. He knows and feels when a guy is open.
The Jazz have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Pass to Markkanen. 3-pointer. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Isaac, the pass to Ben Carroll. Isaac with a screen on Collins. Here's Ben Carroll. His face. And it's Orlando with another.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And Collins with the slam.
Excellent recognition on the pick and roll. Clarkson lays it off to his teammate for the score.
Fultz against Sexton. The rebound by the Jazz.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Clarkson, left side. 3-pointer. It's stolen by Isaac. Here's the break. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And aggressiveness displayed there by Isaac on his dunks. A high-flying forward who really packs it down.
Kessler from outside, off the mark. Orlando trailing here. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carter. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Clarkson against Fultz. Outside Sexton. To the paint. And stolen by Ben Carroll. Sexton against Fultz. The 3 from Ben Carroll. Drills it from deep. Ben Carroll's got 7 points in the game. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Magic.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
Now here's Clarkson. A minute 29 left to play in the first.
Attacking inside. Clarkson plays with a chip on his shoulder, like he's trying to prove something every night. That's not a bad way to play when you're young and up and coming.
And the shot goes down.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
When it comes to the Utah Jazz, it's evident that they are in rebuild mode, Grant.
Yeah, you know, B.A., after trading away both Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell in the summer of 22, the Jazz are focused on starting new and building a team with young talent.
And Carroll no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2.
That free throw no good. And he sinks the second. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Fultz against Sexton. The three from Banchero. And the three-pointer goes. 10 points for him.
Banchero will score it in a multitude of ways. Nice jumper in rhythm there.
Pass to Markkanen. Let's go with a three. It's hauled in by the Magic. Outside Fultz. Banchero with a screen on Sexton. Banchero outside. Here's Carter. From deep, it's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. Tries a three off the inbound.
And this is crucial to Sexton's overall development. Encouraging watching him hustle on the defensive end.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And for the Magic guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Collins and Kessler playing up front. Talon Horton-Tucker is out there with Colin Sexton, and it's Markkanen in at the three. That's the group for Utah, getting going in the second. Here's Okeke, back to Anthony. There's a screen by Okeke. Here's the three, and Anthony hits from deep. Anthony's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
That last shot got Anthony geeked up. He wanted some revenge.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Lauri Markkanen has become the go-to scorer for the Jazz. Coach Will Hardy said, quote, "It's not easy going from being a role player to being the guy. There's an emotional part of being counted on like this, and he's handled it very well. To have the evolution that he has had is something that he should be very, very proud of." Brian?
Yes, indeed. Thank you very much, Allie. Good stuff there. Now here's Anthony. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Not just the move from Anthony, but he also follows a good move up with the bucket.
You know, when it comes to Cole Anthony, Grant, we knew he'd be a good NBA player. Let's face it, we've heard about it from his dad for years as he's joined us on the media side.
B.A., that's the truth. But who knows, maybe one day he'll end up in our industry as well. Maybe he's got the bloodlines to be pretty good on the mic like his old man.
Markkanen against Ingles. Down low, 6 to shoot. Here's Collins, and Collins with the slam.
And Markkanen, the big fella, has nice court vision, solid at finding open teammates.
Anthony outside. And there it is for him. Anthony's got 7 points here in the quarter.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Horton-Tucker. Hits the trifecta. And the Jazz lead by 1.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Markkanen outside. Fires the three. And again, it's Utah with a three.
And the quick trigger of Markkanen is impressive. Got such a fluid release, too, especially on these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Wagner with a screen on Sexton. The three from Suggs. Gets the three to fall.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Markkanen. He's got 11. Markkanen with a screen on Anthony. Horton-Tucker, the pass to Markkanen. Unloads. And the Jazz tack on 2 more.
So much fun watching Markkanen catch fire like this. He's a capable, efficient scorer who does it at a high rate.
Here's Suggs. Anthony feeling it out a bit. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Anthony's got 9 points. Well, Clark, with teams playing at such a fast pace now, it's often a choice between transition defense and offensive rebounding.
I think that's somewhat true. I think that was always a choice, but even more so today. I think you're right, Brian, because teams now are playing typically at a faster pace. I always value the ability to get second shots. I think you can balance the floor defensively, but I think rebounding on the offensive end still has to be part of how you attack, especially if you've got guys that are good offensive rebounders.
Sinks it from distance.
And Markkanen has a beautiful stroke. Superb at getting himself squared up and then quick with the release. He fires it right away.
Now here's Anthony. 9 points in the game. Wagner for 3. The rebound by Markkanen. Outside Horton Tucker. Pass to Kessler. And there is a whistle. That goes on Joe Ingles. That's his first foul.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Kessler. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Now here's Anthony. Here's Okiki. Fires in the triple. Okiki's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Part of the job description as a guard, but Anthony relishes the chance to get his teammates good looks.
Here's Markkanen. And he was fouled. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the coach's challenge,
Previous play is under review.
still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Wagner for 3. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Here's Kessler. And that one good. Kessler's got 4 points now in the quarter.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Jazz out in front, leading by just 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. It's been quite a game for Lauri Markkanen.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Setting the floor for the Magic. And Carroll plays the 4 with Carter Jr. at center. Wagner is out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3. Now here's Fultz. Carter from outside. That one falls. Nice assist by Fultz. Fultz has got 3 assists in the game. After a slow start to his career, Clark, it seems Markelle Fultz has found his comfort zone.
And, you know, B.A., it's really good to see because he really struggled early with that frozen shoulder injury he had and lost a lot of confidence. A former #1 overall pick, that brings a lot of pressure and expectations. Man, I tell you, this young man has weathered a lot and has come out on the other side in good fashion. Great to see.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Bam! Paolo, what execution!
That's high-quality teamwork. What a setup for Banchero.
Clarkson against Wagner. Here's Dunn. uses the glass on the layup. Dunn's gotten 4 this quarter.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Then Carroll the screen. Wagner for 3. Sinks the tray.
Hunting for that shot. Wagner wants to eat.
Utah leading. Here's Dunn. Pass to Olynyk. Here's Hendricks. Clock at 6. Clarkson with the ball. He's picked up by Ben Carroll.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Magic. For the tie. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Wagner knows how to pick and pop, sets a solid screen, and then gets out of it quickly into the roll to his shooting spot.
Pass to Hendricks. The 3 is up. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Up top, Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
No margin for error that time. Big time slam from big man Carter Jr.
Here's Abaji. Isaac covering. Back to Dunn. And stolen by Banchero.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Here's Banchero. 12 points for him. For the lead. And he's going for the lob. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Well, I love Banchero's overall game because it's terrific. I like to see him taking over, too. As an alpha dog leading the way, going and getting his, that's impressive.
Here's Hendricks. He's got 5. Pass to Abaji. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go. Neither able to land the knockout blow.
Clarkson for 3. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Transition defense, not matching up well with Clarkson's speed there.
Right side Fultz. Rebounded by Dunn. The Jazz have gotten 7 of 8 shots to fall in the third quarter so far. Left side Olynyk. Back to Dunn. From downtown. It's hauled in by Isaac. Orlando has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Fultz finds Banchero. Now Carter. Isaac with a screen on Olynyk. Pass to Isaac. 27 seconds left to play in the third quarter. And Wagner gets it to go.
The coaching staff encouraging Wagner to take these quick hitting shots. They think it helps his confidence moving forward.
Clarkson for 3. Connects from downtown. Clarkson's got 6 in the quarter.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. 17 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Okiki. Wagner outside. Here's Okiki. He got it up. Oh, he drains the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. Well, we thought the third quarter was.
The previous play is under review.
Are going to review the play. They're trying to see if he released the ball before the buzzer or not.
And of course, they want to make sure it was the right call, but I'm not sure how much it'll impact this.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Make the call. We're seeing what they're seeing with the best possible angle.
And as we end the third. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Chris Dunn is out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Kelly Olynyk, and it's Hendricks in at the 4. That's the group for Utah right now. Yep, that one's good.
Dunn finishing in style, and the explosion to the hoop. Powerful.
Wagner, the pass to Ingles. Got a piece of it. Here's Abaji. And it's Olynyk with a jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Three-pointer, Anthony. Rebound, Utah. Fires from deep. The shot by Dunn, no good. Orlando's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
So Orlando ends up going with a new group. Isaac for 3 on target from range.
Ryan, you know what? I think you've got to have that shot in your game, even if you are a big guy now. And Isaac demonstrating that he does have that in his game.
Horton Tucker can't hit.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Isaac, the pass to Banchero. Markkanen with it, now guarded by Isaac. Outside Horton Tucker. Collins with a screen on Wagner. All alone. The Jazz again can't hit. The Magic have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Picked by Carter. The open shot, Isaac. That one a little long.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Kessler a screen. Here's Horton Tucker, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And one move ahead of the defense, a solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Clarkson outside. Here's Collins. And Collins with the jam.
Whoa, did you see that? John Collins. A little bit of sauce on that slam.
Outside Fultz. Beyond the arc. Horton Tucker grabs the miss.
You know, the cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Here's Banchero. Boom! Banchero!
Stepping up in a big moment. Paolo Banchero. Love that leadership.
And the foul called on Markelle Fultz. That'll be a second foul of the game. Colin Sexton's checked in for Clarkson. And a change for the Magic. Anthony's checked in for Fultz. Here's Horton Tucker. Kicks it out to Collins. Markkanen outside. Ooh, Markkanen confident from long range.
I mean, let me remind you, Markkanen is 7 feet tall. It's incredible how he shoots it so well from deep.
Carter can't get it to go. And it's Collins with the ball for Utah. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Back to Horton Tucker. Pass to Collins. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Jazz.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
Clarkson's checked in free. Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
People were worried that this was
Previous players
Taking 2 shots.
every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're out.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Good on the first, and that brings him within single digits. And Anthony drops them both. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Fires from way outside. Offensive board. Great positioning on the putback.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Anthony, the pass to Okiki. Launches it. Knocks down the long J.
Okiki.
23 seconds left in the game.
Anthony. That's his first personal foul.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker.
The line for the Jazz.
And he's able to hit the second one. And that stretches their lead to 8.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up, W in the bag.
To the middle. Stolen. For 3, Collins. Rebound by the Magic. The 3 from Banchero. No good there. And so it's Utah with the W. This one was a fun one to watch.
Many teams, Greg, look to run these days. It's refreshing, isn't it, to see a battle between half-court offenses?
And to excel at that. You have to be extremely tactical, minimize turnovers, and execution is key.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Guard spots filled by Cunningham and Ivy. Isaiah Stewart out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 slot.
Smitty, even though the injuries limited Cade Cunningham in those first 2 seasons, his ceiling has to remain very high.
It is, GA, because of his basketball IQ and court vision. They are impressive for his age. He's got the size and athleticism. And plus, he's dedicated on getting better. So much quickness and athleticism from Cunningham. He flies around the floor.
Here's Clarkson. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
A fader. Kessler with the rebound. And here's Utah. It's a 3-point game. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Cunningham against Sexton. Ivy with the bucket.
The skill guard Cunningham has a fantastic feel for when his teammates are uncovered.
Clarkson against Cunningham. Shots good by Clarkson.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
A 3 from Bogdanovich. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
With unlimited range, Bogdanovich forces you to extend your defense.
Clarkson passes to Markkanen. Out to Clarkson. Buries it from 3-point range. Clarkson's got 5 now.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Count that one.
A confident scorer in close. Once Cunningham feels like he has an advantage, he exploits it.
Summer 2022. Utah hits the reset button. Oh!
Dunk contest level jam. Collins looks like he's having fun out there.
Bogdanovich with a screen on Sexton. Outside Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Bogdanovich has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. Cunningham against Clarkson.
How about Clarkson's vertical, getting him up and high for that slam?
It's Cunningham with the drive.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Clarkson kicks to Collins. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
That's the guy you want to set up. Collins has brought in his arsenal. That time, getting it done with the catch and shoot.
Puts up a deep 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
And that's in the gym range, Kev. He can pull up and knock it down from anywhere.
Clarkson passes to Kessler. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Sharing the wealth, Jordan Clarkson with a nice pass.
Cunningham looking it over. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Cunningham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Yep, it counts. 8 points for Bojan Bogdanovich.
Don't forget, along with the skill, Bogdanovich brings size to the wing position.
Collins setting the pick for Clarkson. Wants to get it to Collins and does.
Oh, the big fella throwing it down hard.
Detroit leading by 4. Stewart with the screen on Sexton. In transition, here come the Jazz. Finished off the break.
And the quick, active hands of Sexton on display, creating the turnover there, just jump-starting the fast break.
And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Cunningham. Oh, here he comes.
That was amazing, and look at the elevation. How about that dunk for Cunningham? Putting a punctuation mark on that one.
Clarkson finds Kessler. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
And you wonder how long they can keep it going. At some point, you expect the defense will adjust.
Bagley sets a screen for Bogdanovich. Off target from outside. Here's Markkanen. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for Detroit. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked it. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Here are the five Detroit has to start the second quarter. Isaiah Stewart out there with Bagley. Then it's Ivy. Then it's Morris. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot.
And this summer, Jordan Clarkson opting out of his contract and a nice new multi-year deal.
Reason why GA coming off a season where he set career highs in scoring and assists. Time to get paid.
The shot's good. Bogdanovich has got 10 points in the game.
Good drive by Bojan Bogdanovic. Developed this nice move that he can attack the closeouts.
And Smitty taking a look at John Collins here, a big man with considerable versatility.
He's a talented big for sure, Kevin. I'd like to see him become a little more consistent from the outside. If he's able to do this, he could be really dangerous. What's interesting about John Collins, he plays fast, but he's also measured in his approach.
Morris into the lane. Count that bucket.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 7 now for Detroit.
You know, he was more of a spot scorer early in his career. Bogdanovich can now be leaned on for an entire game.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The Utah Jazz have found themselves a new all-star in Lauri Markkanen. Coach Will Hardy says he's our best player, but we're not making our team about him. We have a lot of really good players. Everyone is finding a way to coexist, and that's the great thing about our team. Kevin?
Yeah, a quick rebuild. And David Aldridge, thank you for that report. 6 on the shot clock. Bogdanovich, no luck. Jazz trail by 5. Here's Markkanen. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooting.
You know, the book on Ivy used to be sag off them and let him fire, Steve. That is not the case any longer.
Jaden Ivey has a legitimate outside shot now, Kevin. He can lead on the mid-range and is more comfortable with the 3. Has put in the work to improve his weaknesses.
So Utah ends up going with the new group.
Love the enthusiasm from Horton Tucker. Saw the opening and went for it.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Bagley sets a screen for Bogdanovich. There's the drive, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play. This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Morris with the bucket. Jazz trail by 6. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Horton Tucker's shot is off. Detroit's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And Bogdanovich kicks to Morris. Outside for Bagley. Stewart passes to Bogdanovich. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Hendricks. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Outside, Bogdanovich. Stolen away. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Hammers it down off the coast-to-coast break.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Pistons leading by 4.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 57 seconds left now here in the second. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Horton Tucker with the rebound. Jazz have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Stewart. Takes it off the glass. And the Pistons lead by 6.
Nice display of power by Isaiah Stewart. Pushing through the defender and to his finish.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Bagley.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Olynyk, a screen on Morris. Passes it to Olynyk. 5 to shoot.
Able to guard multiple positions, Bagley's athleticism and speed helps a ton on this end.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Pistons ahead, leading by 6. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Bojan Bogdanovich with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Chris Dunn is out there with Talen Horton-Tucker. Then it's Kelly Olynyk, and it's Abaji in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Will Hardy as they begin the second half.
Yeah, ferocious at the rim. Bagley can finish with power or finesse.
Olynyk, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Olynyk's got 5. And often players want to discuss calls with the officials, but Greg, what was your approach with those conversations with referees?
Kevin, well, it depended on the conversation. But at the end of the day, you realize they've got a job to do just like you do. And you try to keep it as respectful as possible and yet still be able to get your point across.
driving inside. And the dunk by Stewart.
A terrific athlete. When Stewart cuts like this, he's capable of overwhelming the D.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much, guys. Walker Kessler has already made an impact for the Jazz. Now, Will Hardy says the physical tools that he has allow him to be successful. He's shown so much growth on both ends of the floor. I think defense comes natural to Walker in a lot of ways, but his ability to learn the offense has been tremendous. Kevin?
It has another great young player. We enjoy them all. David, thank you. Bagley the pass to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Smitty, it ended up being a last-place finish for the Detroit Pistons in 2023.
Hey, Kevin, it wasn't pretty. But on the flip side, it positions them for an interesting offseason and some big draft possibilities. I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
Cunningham outside. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
That's great defense, but you couldn't stop Cade Cunningham on that play.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Olynyk. Horton Tucker with it. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. That one falls. Olynyk's got 4 points in the quarter.
Taylor Horton Tucker doing a nice job of finding his teammates. They are loving it.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Jazz trail by 10. Abaji, the pass to Horton Tucker. Over Cunningham. Horton Tucker's shot is off.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. No good on the triple. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Utah. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Abaji. He's covered by Thompson. Here's the screen. Here's Horton Tucker. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Pistons leading by 10. Cunningham for 3. Offensive rebound. Bagley kicks to Stewart. Stewart, a screen for Cunningham. Driving the lane, and then Cunningham with the dunk.
Nice read by Cade. Sees an opening before anyone can react.
Here's Abaji. Pass to Horton Tucker. And the Jazz call time here. Cade Cunningham really making a difference here.
You have to make it harder for him to score. Deny the ball, even double. Whatever it takes to force someone else to beat you.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Bogdanovich is checked in for Detroit. And it's Kessler, top of the key. To the left side wing. Three-pointer, Markkanen. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. Stewart's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Stewart, a screen for Cunningham. The pass to Stewart. Back to Cunningham. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Cunningham's got 9 points now in just the second half.
For Cade, consistently knocking down threes, it'll open up the rest of the court.
They set the screen. Shots good by Clarkson.
Mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Sometimes it's a matter of pride, answering back with a 3 of his own.
And finished off by Bagley.
Terrific recognition there from Jaden Ivey, spotting the open man and wasting no time getting him the ball.
And so it's Detroit with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the floor for Detroit, guard spots filled by Cunningham and Ivy. Isaiah Stewart out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Duren in at the 5.
I know Cunningham is enjoying himself right now. He's playing hard and finding plenty of shots.
Lobbed up there for Collins.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Pistons leading by 15. Bogdanovich with a screen on Sexton. Cunningham for 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
When the jumpers are falling for Cade Cunningham, it just adds another dimension to this team's offense.
They set the pick. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
Pistons ball.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. And the shot goes down. Cunningham's got 17 now, just in the second half.
I love the skill level of Cade Cunningham. He has every shot in the book.
Passes to Markkanen. To the paint. Wants to get it to Kessler and does. 6 to shoot. Markkanen down low. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Markkanen can't get it to go. Cunningham outside. Fires away from way outside. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Jazz trail by 20 and stolen by Bogdanovich. From deep three-point territory. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession.
And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
Collins setting the pick for Markkanen. Count it.
Everyone knows about Markkanen from range. Also has the tools to challenge inside.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Pistons lead by 20.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
Fantastic move by John Collins. If you give him an opening, he will attack off the bounce.
Here's Duren. And it's off from three-point range. Jazz have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. It's good.
Every season, Collins has a few games where he puts up huge numbers. This is one of those nights.
Cunningham passes to Duren. There's the triple. Markkanen pulls it in.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
The drive by Clarkson. Right side Markkanen. Kicks it out to Collins. A floater. Duren pulls it in. Pistons leading by 16.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Pistons.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Cade Cunningham.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Smitty, always room for improvement, but one. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
the previous play is under review.
is that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Stewart passes to Duran. Here's the three. Not going to go that time. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They trail by 14. Here's Collins. Off target at the rim. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Here's Duran. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Left side, Markkanen. Down low. Here's Collins. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the...
A win.
You know, B.A., I think they each sense the opportunity that's before them tonight. They're both willing to scrap and claw for a win. I anticipate a very hard-fought matchup. One of these teams trying desperately to get in that win column.
A look at the Pistons starting group. Cunningham and Ivy are the backcourt pair. Isaiah Stewart out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward position. Carter, a screen on Cunningham. Fultz finds Carter. Off the mark there with a three. Here's Cunningham. And the layup is good.
The muscle from Cunningham, just taking it to the defense and coming through big.
Wagner outside Carter. Pulls it. And the jumper falls for him.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
And for the Berlin native, Franz Wagner. His NBA career is off to a terrific start.
Yeah, at 6'10", he's extremely versatile. He's already a talented scorer at all three levels. Plus, he's able to put the ball on the floor and create for his teammates.
Here's Carter. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Yeah, you're seeing Isaac mature as an offensive player. Finding your open teammates, such a critical skill.
And the foul called on Markelle Fultz. That's his first foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one.
There's Cunningham showing off that leaping ability. Outstanding finish with the slam.
Fultz passes to Wagner. The shot is good. Fultz making the play.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
And the call will be against Jonathan Isaac. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Cunningham looking it over. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Cunningham's got 6 points.
And I love the energy from Cunningham inside, pushing to get the bucket.
Oh, he dialed that one up from long distance. And so it's Detroit with it. They trail by 3. Bogdanovich with a screen on Isaac. Outside Bogdanovich. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Again, the Pistons score.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovich, showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
To the inside. Here's Banchero. And Cunningham pulls it down. And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. I know Orlando fans are excited about this young team they've got, Doris.
They certainly are, B.A., and I think that's appropriate. You have seen the potential for success with some of their young pieces. Now, to me, it's about continuing to develop those particular pieces and making sure these fans are proud of the effort they give nightly.
Now here's Cunningham. Give him 8 points now. Another 3 for Detroit.
A pretty big component of Cunningham's game. He knows how to produce from the arc.
Isaac with a screen on Cunningham. Fultz passes to Isaac. Kept alive. Pass to Fultz to halt the run. Doesn't go that time. The Pistons leading. Here's Bogdanovich. Now here's Ivy. Bagley finds Cunningham. Bagley is screen on Wagner. Shot clock at 6. And the Magic pushing it up now. The 3-ball. Here's Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
That's about want to right there. Paolo Banchero hustling after the offensive rebound, creating a second chance opportunity.
We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And here's Cunningham outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Cunningham's got 14 points for the game.
Yeah, an encouraging sign. When Cunningham is dialed in from deep, he's dangerous. Coach is loving the ball movement.
Fires away from way out. Oh, what a shot! That was from way downtown.
Nice. Okay, what was that? I have no clue how he hit it.
Carter from outside. The rebound by Stewart. Detroit has gone 4 of 6 from deep to start this game. Pass to Cunningham. For 3. And the Pistons, another 3.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And he gets it to go.
Boy, on that drive, Wendell Carter Jr. just takes full advantage of the long strides, gets him to the cup in a hurry.
That one doesn't drop. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for Detroit. He was dominant. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Detroit.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
In the backcourt, it's Anthony and Suggs. Mo Wagner is out there with Chuma Okeke. And it's Ingles in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Now here's Cunningham. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pass to Okeke. Driving in. Lays it up and banks it in. Okeke's got 5.
You love it when a point guard is eager to reward open men, and Cole Anthony delivering the ball on time and on target.
Here's Cunningham. Give him 20.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Well, Greg, given the proud history of the Pistons, the teens were an especially rough decade for them.
Yeah, I mean, nothing much went right for them. But I'll say this for Detroit fans, they never give up on their team. It's as faithful a fan base as you'll find.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Launches a 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Boy, Bogdanovich with the distance delivery. How about that effortless shooting motion?
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, Magic coach Jamal Mosley talked about the leadership of this team. He said, we're going to do it by committee. Each guy's going to have a voice on a different night. We want to build them up where there's a chemistry, and as guys rise and get their voice, they get that feeling of leadership. Brian?
Yeah, that's an interesting point. All right, Allie, thank you. And Detroit has possession. It's a 3-point game. Ooh, Cunningham out on the front foot.
Yeah, he's very quick on his feet. You can see it when Cunningham's moving through the defense on his drives.
Ingles, a screen on Stewart. Okeke, the pass to Ingles. Here's Suggs. Jacks up a 3. Ingles, no good.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
From deep 3-point land. And it's Bogdanovich that time on the assist from Bagley. And now an 8-point Detroit lead.
Oh, even from way downtown, Bogdanovich maintains that steady delivery.
Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Stewart. Stewart's got 4 rebounds now. Fires from way outside. Offensive rebound.
Gritty board and a gritty bucket to follow from Ivy. Wow.
Orlando has gone 1 of 4 from 3-point land here in the second. To win the run. And Anthony with the lay-in.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Ivy finds Bogdanovich. Fires away from way outside. Anthony grabs the board. And here's Anthony. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Trailing by 8. The three from Suggs. Sends it home from three-point land. Suggs has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. There's Bogdanovich with the three. Knocks down the triple. And the Pistons lead by 8. Well, now that we've had a few years of reference, Doris, how do you think the play-in tournament has fared so far?
BA, a successful addition. There's no doubt about it. It's involved more teams for more competitive basketball for longer stretches of the season. That's exactly what you hope for.
Oh, Kiki's shot is good.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And for a younger guy, Cunningham's vision is impressive. He's always watching the floor.
Here's Suggs. And he lobs it up top. And out of bounds. Detroit will have it.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
Morris, he's checked in for the Pistons. Detroit has gone 50% from the perimeter in this second, shooting 4 of 8. There's Bogdanovich with the three. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out, just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to lead, no doubt.
And it's the Magic with the ball, following the score by Detroit.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And it's Morris penetrating. Bagley, no good. Orlando trailing here. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Ingles. Wagner with a screen. Here's a Kiki. Puts up a deep three, just 4 to shoot. Here's Anthony. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Anthony's got 6.
That's about the awareness of Cole Anthony. That's a guy who's been around the game, doesn't let the duress of the shot clock have any impact on him.
And so it's Detroit with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by Cade Cunningham.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Setting the floor for the Pistons. Ivy at the 2 with Thompson at the 3. Isaiah Stewart out there with Jalen Duren. And it's Morris in at the point guard position. Grant, it's fair to say this Magic team is still coming into its own as far as the youth on the roster.
Yeah, not a lot of NBA service time up and down the roster, but tons and tons of talent. I mean, they've done very well constructing the roster. Now to develop it, and they'll see the wins pile up.
Paolo Banchero, a guy who not only has the frame, but he's got the mind and the work habits to be great in this league. Can't wait to watch.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead. You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And Monte Morris is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Carter, a screen on Morris. There's Fultz with a 3. Pure from 3-point range. Fultz has got his first 3 points of the game.
Mr. Fultz more than happy to fire away from range. Pretty shot, Markelle.
Stewart outside, lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Detroit.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Wagner. 6 on the shot clock. And the call is going to be, yes, an screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
For Orlando, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Carter. The shot is good. Fultz making the play. Fultz has got 4 assists in the game.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Bogdanovich may not be a star, but he has respect. All-star Kevin Durant said, quote, guys like him challenge you with their fundamentals. He can dribble, shoot, and pass. He's methodical and efficient with his movements. A guy like that can play with his brain and also with his skills. It presents a unique challenge. Brian?
Boy, that is the truth. Nice stuff there, Allie. Thank you.
Well, this has to contribute to Markelle Fultz's confidence, showing right there he can get through the defense.
Ah, nice shot by Morris.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
The Magic have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Wagner for 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Stewart's got 5 rebounds in the game. Ivy against Banchero. Pass to Morris. And here's Duren for 3. Stewart outside. Thompson passes to Duren. Second chance effort. And too long on the shot. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. It's a 10-point game. Thompson finds Stewart. Here's Duren. Morris deciding where to go with it. Uncovered. The rebound by Carter. Orlando has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Isaac against Stewart. Back to Banchero. Finds room and goes for the jam. Banchero.
Boy, the ability to get off your feet in that quick a fashion. Paolo Banchero, tough to deal with.
You know, when Isaac tore his ACL in 2019, it was a long road back for him, Doris.
You know what, B.A., it's hard for me to imagine a young player experiencing more tough injuries than Jonathan Isaac. What I appreciate is his willingness to fight through whatever has been put before him. There's a real mental toughness and a real grit that this guy possesses, and obviously a love for the game.
Now here's Ivy. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
A line change here for Orlando. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. Knocks it down from distance.
Jalen Suggs showing you supreme confidence right there. On the catch, ready to rise and fire.
Bagley, a screen on Anthony. Out to Bagley. Fires the 3. The 3 is up. Counted from distance. Bagley's got 5.
I love it. I mean, great ball movement by Ivy.
Here's Okeke. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Bagley, a screen on Wagner. Outside Bagley. From the arc. Doesn't go for him. It could go. And so it's Detroit. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. They've been lights out from deep. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. In the backcourt, it's Anthony and Suggs. Joe Ingles is out there with Chuma Okeke. And it's Wagner in at center. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Pass to Stewart. This one for three. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists in the game.
Cunningham seeing the floor oh so well in his young career.
The 3 from Suggs. The Pistons clear it.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Burks for 3. Outside Bogdanovich. Fires for 3. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Well, no hesitation from Bogdanovich in the catch-and-shoot situation. Beautiful.
Ingles against Bogdanovich. Ingles, good. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Pass to Stewart. Back to Cunningham. Picked by Stewart. And there's Cunningham on the assist by Stewart. Stewart's got 4 assists in the game.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
I mean, he does everything on the floor. Cunningham always with max effort.
Cunningham against Anthony. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. And he makes it.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
The Pistons have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Oh, wow! He drills it from deep.
Oh, that might be the craziest shot I've seen. No rhyme or reason whatsoever.
Okeke's shot is good.
I'll tell you, Joe Ingles is proving that as a passer, he is a special player.
Stewart, the pass to Cunningham. A deep 3. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Great work to clear some space around the rim and set himself up for that putback.
Yes, sir. That was a huge follow. Here's Okeke. Back to Ingles. There's the triple. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
Well, this is the main weapon in Ingles' arsenal, right? Very quietly, one of the elite shooters in the NBA.
From deep 3-point range. Stewart, no good. Orlando has gone 3 for 5 from 3-point land since the end of the third quarter. Anthony, the pass to Ingles. Oh, there's the alley. Wagner outside. Back to Okeke. Puts up a 3. The Pistons clear it. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. From deep. And it's Cunningham missing. The Magic have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Pistons.
Seemed like the sheer volume of 3-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Cade Cunningham.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Takes a 3. Here's Okeke. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
And this is something this guy takes pride in, capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
There's Cunningham with a 3. He buries it from 3. Cunningham's got 31.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Back to Okeke. And that one is hammered home.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Ingles from outside. And it's Bagley with the rebound. And stolen by Anthony. Here's Okiki. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this one. They have to feel good about this performance.
up-and-coming talent in the NBA.
Certainly a glimpse into the future. Each of these teams should be a factor for several years to come. They've got some dynamic and electric young players on the court today.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, the 4 and the 5, it's Collins and Kessler. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Colin Sexton, and it's Markkanen in at the small forward. So the Orlando Magic able to put the first points up on the board. Markkanen. And Sexton has it in the corner. Kessler passes to Markkanen. Shot clock at 6. Back to Kessler. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there. Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Here's Clarkson. The Magic getting the bucket. Markkanen from outside. And Isaac comes to help. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
It's a jump ball.
Orlando with the ball. All by himself. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
The shot by Carter, nobody around. And Isaac throws it down.
At 6'10" and athletic, Isaac's a real threat on the offensive board. That's why you got to box him out.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. And the Jazz seem ahead of schedule, Greg, but where can they take another step forward?
Well, turnovers have been a problem. They commit a lot, and they don't force a ton either defensively. So closing that differential will help them on the possession battle.
Sexton for 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
A big man who does a little bit of everything. Collins' team-first attitude shining through with that terrific pass.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Wagner touched it last.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
Tell you what, early in the game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
With just about every shot in his bag, Clarkson is an elite-level scorer.
Fultz dishes to Carter. On the wing, Isaac. Carter with a screen on Markkanen. Isaac goes in. Good on the shot.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring.
And finished off by Collins.
With soft hands and great recognition, Collins is the ideal big for a pick and roll.
Fultz looking around and finished off by Banchero.
That's high-quality teamwork. What a setup for Banchero.
Clarkson against Fultz. Outside, Markkanen. Launches it. Collins in the post. He's covered by Banchero. It's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play. Boy, that defense smothered them in there. Love the intensity.
You know, Greg, after a few seasons of development, Lauri Markkanen has really emerged.
And he's such a unique player. It took him a while to kind of figure out how to maximize all of those talents and also minimize the weaknesses. But boy, has he arrived. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Clark, in recent years, Orlando's been one of the league's bigger teams.
Well, you can see clearly, Kevin, that the front office prioritizes length. You don't ever have to really worry about them playing small ball.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Orlando, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Here's Banchero, and finished off by Banchero.
Yes, sir. Paolo Banchero rising up and throwing it down, folks.
Puts up a deep 3. Here's Kessler. No good that time. Good work defensively by Carter. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Wagner kicks to Carter. And stolen by Sexton. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. There's Wagner with the 3. Here's Fultz. Carter left side. Carter sets the pick for Banchero. Just 5 on the clock. Carter kicks to Wagner. Tries again. Orlando gets it back. Here's Isaac. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. Utah has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Wagner outside. To the middle. Here's Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
Great to see a young guy play that kind of cerebral game. Wagner sees a shooter and gets him set up nicely.
Here's Clarkson going inside. Misses in close.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. It's the Magic leading by 4. And we'll return shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Orlando.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. We'll see Markkanen and Collins at forward. Sexton is out there with Clarkson. And it's Kessler in at the 5. Fultz against Clarkson. Inside, it's stolen by Fultz. Wagner left side. Banchero against Clarkson. That one goes. Count it. Banchero's got the lead up to 6 now for the Magic. Hey, Special K, in your playing days, you were such a strong defender. Who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Hey, I appreciate the love, partner, but strong defender attached to my name back in the day would not mix well, if we're talking truth. But I will tell you, the hardest guy I had to deal with was Bernard King. He gave me fits. He was relentless in his pursuit of the pumpkin. They ran a bunch of stuff for him when he was playing for the Knicks, and that dude could put it in the basket.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Orlando Magic is rolling out with some long and rangy athletes. They've got some size and the foundations of an identity. One scout recently said, everyone talks about playing positionless basketball, but they're the only ones who have really said, what the heck, let's do it. Kevin?
They've got a type, don't they, David? Thank you. Clock at 4 to the inside. And then Collins slams it in.
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
Drills it from outside.
And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
Clarkson passes to Kessler. Buries the long-range jumper. Kessler's got 5 now.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Wagner from long range. Great positioning on the putback. And the Magic lead by 6.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
For this young Orlando team, last season GA was a huge step forward.
A 12-win improvement, taking a giant step forward offensively. Their top 5 scorers, all under 25 years old, a very bright future in Orlando.
Ingles kicks to Anthony. Wagner outside. Lets the 3 fly, and again it's Orlando with the 3.
Oh, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
Collins outside, Markkanen. Clarkson surveying the floor. Lets it go from deep. Up it goes, and the Magic lead is cut down to 6 in the bucket from Collins.
And you love how instant Collins' shot can be. Gets a pass and wastes no time in releasing it.
Passes it to Okiki. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And here's Ingles outside. The rebound by the Jazz. Here's Sexton. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And he is just an explosive athlete. Sexton not at all fazed by the contact.
Suggs with the ball. Outside Anthony. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Is on Colin Sexton. The Magic shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Jazz trail by 6. Now the pass to Olynyk. Here's Hendricks. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Magic lead by 4. 2K Sports back in a moment from the Amway Center.
Let's hear it for your arena entertainment.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. One of the stories here, John Collins getting it done today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
The guard pair for them, Anthony and Suggs. Then there's Mo Wagner, and it's Joe Ingles, and it's Okiki in at the 4 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. And finished off by Wagner.
Boy, good vision that time from Suggs on this play, finding the most ready shooter and fed him nicely.
He takes it in. Olynyk against Anthony. Olynyk inside, and the layup's good off the glass. Olynyk's got 4 points in the quarter.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
They set the pick. Pass to Okiki. Dish now to Ingles. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Magic moving the ball around. Here's Suggs. That one drops for him. Suggs has got 5 now.
Hey, you can see that former football player mentality and history on display with Suggs. He is fearless.
Out to the right wing. Here's Horton Tucker. And they pick up 2.
I think he's got a big speed advantage in that matchup. It could actually be a blow-by every single time.
Snatched away. And the Jazz pushing it up now for the tie. And Utah again with the bucket.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Ingles kicks to Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Anthony going up top. Don't let his size fool you, folks. Cole's got some hops.
Here he goes. Out to the wing. Here's Yurtseven. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Solid work at the line a season ago. 83% on his opportunities.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando.
Powerful throwdown that time by Banchero. Big-time athleticism.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Thanks very much. Wendell Carter Jr. didn't break through in his first stop with the Bulls, but he's become a cornerstone player with the Magic. What he says is, I've definitely tapped into a different side of myself. Defensively, being able to guard 1 through 5. Just continuing to go up from there and helping my team. Kevin?
Good stuff, D.A. Thank you. Yurtseven with it. Defended now by Wagner. Isaac against Olynyk. Done outside. Shot clock at 5. Fades and shoots. They get it back. Back to Olynyk. To the left wing. Here's Yurtseven. Hands it from downtown. Yurtseven's got 5 now.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Banchero will score in a multitude of ways. Nice jumper in rhythm there.
Now, here's Yurtseven. Defended by Carter. And he drives in, takes it up with both hands, and rips it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Back to Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Easy look provided by Wendell Carter Jr. Always helps when your bigs can share the rock.
Dunn kicks to Olynyk. Back to Dunn. From outside the arc, and the Jazz another 3. The Magic have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the field here in the third, coming out of the break very hot. Utah has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. They get it back. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Magic. Here's Carter, plenty of space, and there are the Magic with another bucket.
Completing the fast break, Carter Jr. there, showing you what it looks like to be a rim runner.
Here's Horton Tucker. 6 points for him. Olynyk, a screen on Fultz. Horton Tucker, the pass to Olynyk, driving in with 1 on the clock, and it's good on the layup. Olynyk's got it all tied up now for the Jazz.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
And so after 3 quarters of play, well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Well, Orlando shooting has been brilliant in this game, 67% from the floor. And Utah, looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. The 4 and the 5, it's Collins and Kessler. Clarkson is out there with Collins Sexton, and it's Markkanen in at the 3. Pass to Kessler. Runs at 5. And Wagner over to help. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Clock at 6. Markkanen in the corner. Count it. Good.
And Markkanen is used to having the defense all over him. I mean, he's a marked man, especially this close. Somehow, though, he finds a way.
Carter with the 3. It's good from long range.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Markkanen a screen on Fultz. And dishes to Collins. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Magic leading by 3. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Banchero kicks to Wagner. Banchero is screened for Wagner. This one for 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
Improving as a three-point shooter with every passing day for Banchero. I think it's about shooting the ball with confidence.
And that one good from Clarkson.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Okiki passes to Banchero. There's a good screen from downtown. Rebound, Utah. Kessler's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Up it goes, and the Magic lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Markkanen.
Big fella running the floor. I love it. Markkanen showing you he can be determined to beat everybody down the floor.
And good that time.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense has taken a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And it's good. 2 points. And it's 6 points for Lauri Markkanen.
You know, maybe Markkanen isn't the strongest or most athletic big man, but he does move well and can score even with a defender all over.
To take the lead. Shot by Collins, no good. The Magic have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Carter inside the three-point line. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through. Carter's got 5 points now this quarter.
Great job by Carter Jr. to turn up his intensity and knock down the big shot. No fear there.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Good awareness that time to put the shot right back up before the defense could react.
Orlando leading. Fultz kicks to Wagner. Fultz a screen on Sexton. Count that one.
As the game gets tight late and the stakes rise, you need guys who are willing and able to step up.
Clarkson passes to Collins. Back to Clarkson. Outside, Markkanen. 6 to shoot. Collins wide open, he fires. And it's all evened up.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
And it's Fultz with the ball for the Magic. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Okiki. It's up a 3. Collins grabs the miss. Utah has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And now they decide to foul intentionally. So for the Magic, Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Okiki, and Anthony subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Horton Tucker's checked in for Utah.
Accepting more of a leadership role over time. Markkanen not bashful at rising up to take huge shots.
Wagner against Sexton. But Trey hits the 3.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
The pass to Horton Tucker. It falls.
And Markkanen, the big fella, has nice court vision. Solid at finding open teammates.
Sexton against Wagner. Pass to Isaac. Yes!
And the development of Isaac, exciting to watch. When he's playing with this kind of confidence, he comes up big in the clutch.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Markkanen. Money!
And you can trust an efficient shooter like Markkanen in the clutch. He's going to get a good look.
Wagner against Sexton. Anthony right side. There's the screen. Back to Wagner. Here's Isaac. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so it's Utah who scraped by with a win. They
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to Grant, a look into the future of the NBA tonight. These are two of the brightest young teams in the league.
You know, when it's all said and done, BA, these are squads that I expect to eventually play for titles. I mean, the talent is there. And, of course, it's all about gaining experience and gelling as a team.
Here are the starters for Utah. The forwards, it's Markkanen and Collins. Colin Sexton out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Kessler in at the 5. Here's Cunningham. Banked it in off the glass.
6'8" with those kind of handles, man. Cade Cunningham, a special talent.
Here's Clarkson, and that one is stuffed right through.
And the slam was so good, but the dribble move he made to get there was a thing of beauty.
Absolutely. What a slick play. Now here's Bogdanovich. Back to Cunningham. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Constant contact from Cade Cunningham is going to happen on the inside, and he doesn't seem to mind it.
And very quietly, Bojan Bogdanovich has been really impactful, especially as a scorer break.
Well, he's really flown under the radar recently, but this guy can flat out shoot and give you 25 on a nightly basis. He does it in a variety of ways. He's got such good size that he can get it done on the offensive end. He'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Stewart, the pass to Ivy. From behind the arc. Clarkson grabs a miss. The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And Collins with the jam.
And some of the dunks Collins can pull off are just awesome.
Cunningham against Sexton. Stewart, screen on Sexton. Here's Cunningham. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, well, I could settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
And nice work by Clarkson, picking up the wide open guy. He scans the floor and sees the opportunity.
Here's Cunningham into the lane.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
You got to bring more fire than that to stop Clarkson. He's a pro at fending off tight defense.
And again, Cade Cunningham for 3. Cunningham's got 11 points.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Clarkson passes to Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
They were totally in sync on that play. Targeted the pass beautifully.
Sexton against Cunningham. Out to Bagley. The 3. Rebound, Utah.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Now here's Sexton. Kicks it out to Clarkson. The 3. That shot, no good. The Pistons trailing. And Grant, despite the lack of a superstar offensive weapon, the Jazz, one of the more efficient offenses.
Yeah, BA. In two areas where they separate themselves, they shoot a ton of threes, and they do a really good job tracking down those long rebounds on the offensive glass.
The Jazz have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Takes the three. The rebound by Stewart.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Here's Ivy. There's the drive.
Love the attacking mindset there from Ivy. Good job at getting at the defense and compromising it.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Jazz.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Now here's Bogdanovich. No points so far. From outside the arc, he drops it from range.
He's such a consistent shooter from range. Don't go handing Bogdanovich open shots.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
Now here's Cunningham. He's got 11. Bagley is screen on Sexton. There's Cunningham with a three. Another three for Detroit.
And Cade doing a great job of figuring out how it is that he's going to stay this efficient.
Pass to Clarkson. Back to Collins. Will it go? Unable to get that one.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for Detroit, absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. More 2K action in just a moment. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
On the floor for Utah, getting going in the second. Collins and Kessler playing up front. Talen Horton-Tucker is out there with Colin Sexton, and it's Markkanen in at the three.
Ignoring the defense and cutting to get the shot. That's a great play from Cade. He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
The Pistons leading. Inside, here's Ivy. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Just flat out playmaking from Cade. This is why he was picked first overall.
Collins with a screen on Cunningham. Here's Horton-Tucker, and he jams it home with authority.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
I'd like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
It's a small piece of real estate on the court, but aside from shots at the rim, the corner three, now the most common shot in the NBA.
And arguably the most efficient shot in the game. Obviously dunks and free throws are what you want most. But 22 feet away instead of 23-9. That half step closer, BA, is making a difference in the shooting numbers.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Cade Cunningham was the Pistons' #1 overall pick in 2021, but he knows recognition and comes with success. He said, nobody will care until you're winning. I think that's the next step for us. We're trying to take that challenge. It's us versus everybody. Brian, the Pistons, a young and scrappy team, are embracing the challenge.
Yes, they are. Thanks, Allie. And it's Sexton on the take. Oh, and it's Collins. That time on the assist by Sexton. Collins has got 11.
Sexton working the ball to a teammate. That's what you want to see from him.
Cunningham against Sexton. Cunningham passes to Stewart. There's the drive. On the wing, Ivy. 5 to shoot. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Bogdanovich. It's deflected.
And Markkanen showing all 7 foot of himself there.
And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Cunningham going to work inside.
And Cunningham looking confident down low, just understanding if he takes his time, he can get the job done.
Sexton passes to Collins. To the left side wing. Outside Horton Tucker. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
No problems knocking that one down. 7 points in the game.
A very capable three-point shooter. Ivy can knock down that short corner 3.
Talking about the Detroit Pistons, this is a team that has lacked star power recently, Brent.
Well, they've drafted some guys that are still hoping to be potential stars in the league. And BA, there might be a couple guys on that roster right now that can do that. But front office is trying to find somebody where they can put a stake in the ground and say, this is our star, and this is who we're moving forward with. Agility coming into play there as Collins moves so well and so quickly in those pick and roll sets.
Ivy finds Stewart. Back to Ivy. Up and in on the layup. Ivy's got 7 points for the quarter. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
And it's going to be out of bounds with the Jazz retaining possession. The Pistons making a switch here. Morris is checked in. Dunn left side. 43 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Here's 7, no good. The Pistons have got 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Bogdanovich from long range. Horton Tucker grabs the miss.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Here's 7, passes to Horton Tucker. Outside Olynyk. 4-3. And it's Bagley with a rebound. Bagley's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Bogdanovich. The putback. No luck on that one. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Pistons on top. They're up by 1. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Nice game. Great performance by Cade Cunningham.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
Monte Morris is out there with Alec Burks. Then there's Jalen Duren. Then it's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. Morris for 3. Utah with the rebound.
Talk about solid debut games. How about Jalen Duren's intro to the league in 2022?
Yeah, welcome to the NBA. I thought this was supposed to be a step up in competition, Grant. And Duren goes out there and does it double-double on his first outing. And that's how you like to arrive. Announce yourself to the NBA, young fella.
Duren, no good. Utah has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Clarkson outside. There's the 3. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
Like to see more of that from Clarkson. Just get more consistent from the three-point line. Steps up and knocks that one down.
Stewart, a screen on Clarkson. Pass to Duren. Duran's got his first points of the game.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Utah has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. And Clarkson, here we go. Now here's Yurt 7. The D's right on him. Yurt 7 a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Yep, that one goes.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Utah leading. And here's the fast break. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Pass to Duran. Morris against Clarkson. Now Burks. Back to Morris. Over Clarkson. And rejected. They get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Pistons will go for a different look here. Bagley's checked in for Duran. Bojan Bogdanovic. He comes in for Thompson. Ivy's checked in for Burks. And Cunningham subbed in for Morris. Pass to Yurt 7. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Well, you look at the length and athleticism of this young Pistons roster, Grant. Quite the foundation.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, those are things you can't teach. So the rate at which this new look coaching staff develops that will determine just how quickly they can deliver on that innate capability.
And Stewart just preparing himself ahead of the catch to be in rhythm for that jump.
Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
There's Cunningham with a 3. Rebound, Utah.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Pass to Olynyk. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Plenty of daylight on that shot. And now it's a 12-point Utah lead.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
Now here's Bagley. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Hendricks. On the wing, Clarkson. Ivy defends. And, yep, it's good. Yurt 7's got 9 points in the quarter.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And the shot's good.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
First one falls.
Well, the work ethic from Ivy is something that has gone unquestioned in his young career.
A line change here for Utah. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Down low. Here's Collins. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. They get the rebound. Another shot. Can't get the layup. Utah has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. It's stolen by Bogdanovic. On the break. Bagley for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Bagley's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Markkanen on the take. Markkanen taking the contact. Strong move.
And Markkanen really that time going strong.
And so it's the Utah Jazz. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. They put in And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth. The forwards, it's Markkanen and Collins. Colin Sexton out there with Taylor Horton-Tucker. And it's Kessler in at the 5, down low.
Great range at that forward position. Bogdanovich has every shot in his arsenal.
To the inside, here's Markkanen. What a finish! Right at the rim by Markkanen.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Markkanen outside. It's Markkanen scoring inside.
Markkanen attacking the heart of the defense that time.
Here's Cunningham. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Utah.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
You want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
Here's Ivy. Deflected. And the Jazz pushing it up now. And it's good for 2. And the Jazz lead by 14.
Sexton seeing the floor, knowing where to run that time. Good pace.
And here's Ivy from the arc. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Horton-Tucker. Outside for Sexton. Now Kessler. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. A nice shot by Ivy.
Well, Ivy has a skill set where he can become one of the better guards around the hoop.
For Utah, they've gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Outside Horton-Tucker. With the drive, here's Kessler. A strong finish under heavy pressure from the D.
High value assist there, finding him inside for the finish.
And here's Cunningham outside. Rebounded by the Jazz. Kessler's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Back to Horton-Tucker. Up top, Collins. Fades back. The long distance 3 is buried.
Solid night so far. Confidence rising in this game.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Stewart. Outside Bagley. Bagley is screen on Sexton. Spins. And here's Cunningham outside. Got a piece of it. And they get it back. Clock is at 3. It's good from about 19 feet. Cunningham's got 10 points here in the second half.
And the confidence growing from this young guard. Cunningham dropping in the jumper.
Horton-Tucker on the wing. Back to Markkanen. Lets it go from deep. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Jazz.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Jordan Clarkson.
And with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
From outside the arc, Collins, no good.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Bogdanovich from long range. Stewart finds Bogdanovich. From deep. That shot missing. And here are the Jazz. They're on a 17-7 run. And here's Collins for three. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Cunningham. And again, the Pistons missing. Collins outside. Kessler with a bucket.
A big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Here's Ivy. Drives to the hoop. Got a hand on it. So we see the Jazz taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and
Should be a fun one, Greg. Two teams that are among the most athletic in the NBA.
And I don't know if it'll be a track meet, but it will be an up-tempo game. And that's the only way these teams know how to play.
Now the starting group for Orlando. Banchero and Carter make up the inside pair. Franz Wagner is out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac into the three. And so it's the Pistons getting on the board first. And Fultz gets it to go.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Returning fire. Great aggressive play by Cade Cunningham.
Here's Fultz. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Banchero with the screen. There's Wagner with the three. That one's off. He starts the game with the miss. Detroit's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Well, they're still young, but the Magic, Greg, are becoming one of those league pass teams. Like people want to watch them.
Yeah, I mean, they've got some players, leaving aside any rooting interest on my part, they've got some young fellas that are definitely intriguing to watch.
No one near Fultz as he lets it go. Trains it from beyond the arc. Fultz has got 8.
And love the mindset of Fultz. If he has daylight to shoot from the perimeter, he shoots with confidence.
Cunningham for 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. On the wing, Isaac. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
And he's got a quiet confidence about him, doesn't he, guys? I mean, he's thinking about shooting the ball as the pass is coming.
Now, here's Cunningham. He has 6. Ivy finds Cunningham. Over Fultz. Buries it down low. He's got 8.
That's great defense, but you couldn't stop Cade Cunningham on that play.
Wagner from long range. It's hauled in by Stewart. For Detroit, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And stolen by Wagner. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And a terrific ball handler for his size. Banchero will put it on the floor and make a play.
And a wide open look for Cunningham. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Fultz plays it up and banks it in.
And you got to prevent Fultz from getting all the way to the rim. Once he sees an open lane, he just attacks it. He is absolutely relentless.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 11. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Cunningham. Back to Bogdanovich. Just 5 to shoot. Cunningham inside. Guarded by Fultz. Cunningham's shot is off. Pass to Fultz. Out to Carter. Back to Fultz. Three-pointer. Lets it go with the 3. No good that time. The Pistons trailer. Cunningham with it. Now guarded by Fultz. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
I know Cunningham is enjoying himself right now. Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Carroll, that's good.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
And you know he was going to try to respond. Those threes canceling each other out perfectly.
And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic, trailing by 2. And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Deep 2 from Wagner. Misses off the right iron.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Launches it from deep. That one misses. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for Detroit. They kept going to him. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what stands out to you from the Pistons so far in this one?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Reason why, excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Banchero. Then there's Wagner. Then it's Franz Wagner, and it's Anthony in at the point. And when we talk about the city of Detroit, Smitty, this is a town that loves their Pistons.
They have for quite some time. My city takes pride in their blue-collar working status, and they love watching their Pistons work hard for them.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Here's Isaac. The three-pointer, no good. Pistons trail by 3. Cunningham kicks to Stewart. Back to Cunningham. A 3-ball. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
A strong part of Cunningham's game. He's got great range.
Outside Anthony. Wagner against Bagley. Wagner passes to Isaac. Back to Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Outside for Bagley. From the arc. And it's Orlando with the rebound. To the paint. It's stolen by Bagley. Now Detroit moving it up. Here's Ivy. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Ivy's got 5 points so far.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
Here's Wagner. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. And he's good on the 3-ball. Banchero's got the lead up to 3 now for the Magic. Takes it inside. Bagley the pass to Ivy. Bagley sends a screen for Ivy. And right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Ivy's got the game tied up here for Detroit. Wagner against Ivy. Isaac passes to Anthony. Banchero a screen on Bogdanovich. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Isaac. A putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Magic lead by 2.
Oh, nice work on the offensive glass. Banchero being rewarded for his efforts.
Chalk up 2 there. And with the big collisions we see in the paint, and Greg, there are some have argued for changing the charge rules. Did you see that?
You know, there's talk of extending the restricted area. I've even heard some say ban charges by help defenders. I like the former idea. That seems less extreme.
And the Pistons, entirely new group now out there. Then for the Magic, Okiki's checked in for Banchero. Suggs comes in for Isaac, and it's Gary Harris in for Franz Wagner. Orlando's gone 6 of 12 from outside, a very nice 50% mark, shooting the three ball well. For three, Harris. Wiseman with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
The offensive rebound. Second chance shot. Shot's good by Duran.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
The Magic trail by 4. On the wing, Harris. Burks covering. Wagner left side. Back to Harris. To the middle. Now, here's Wagner. He's guarded closely. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. 29 seconds left in the second quarter. And here is Duran. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Wagner with a screen for Harris. Up top, Wagner. And that one, good. Wagner's got his second basket of the game.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Wagner outside. And so it's the Detroit Pistons with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be right back after this. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Wiseman's out there with Thompson. Then there's Alec Burks. Then it's Duran. And it's Morris in at the 1. That's the group for Detroit right now.
The versatility of Wendell. He can shoot off 1 to 2 dribbles as well as off the catch.
Wiseman finds Morris. Out to Thompson. 5 on the clock. Here's Wiseman. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
And if he's knocking down threes with consistency, Suggs almost impossible to check.
And that's a foul. It's called on Cole Anthony. That's his first foul. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Banchero's checked in for Okiki. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Suggs. Wagner's checked in for Gary Harris. And it's Fultz in for Anthony. Orlando's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Greg, taking a look at Monte Morris for a second. You got to be inspired by his terrific story.
I mean, from late second-round pick to a seasoned NBA player, Morris never gave up on himself and continues to impress with each passing season.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Fultz against Cunningham. Passes it to Stewart. With the drive, outside for Bagley. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Magic leading by 3. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. This young Magic team is building, and they're anchored by the talent in their front court. Franz Wagner, Paolo Banchero, and Wendell Carter Jr., who said, as a team, our potential is through the roof. I think the biggest thing for us is being injury-free. That will give us the best chance to be very special. Kevin?
Special indeed. All right, David Aldridge, thank you. Cunningham against Fultz. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
On the drive, Cunningham moves with purpose, insisting on getting to his look.
Isaac a screen on Cunningham. Fultz kicks to Banchero. Carter sets the pick for Banchero. Carter left side. Back to Banchero. No good on the three. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. The shot by Ivy, no good. Here's Orlando now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. The pass to Banchero. Carter outside. Back to Banchero. Lob pass to Wagner. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, that's a terrific pass by the big fella. Banchero is adding that element to his game as his career progresses.
Here's Cunningham. And the layup is good. Cunningham's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And that one's good, Wagner.
Yeah, his instincts are on display here. Fultz, a really good passer, excels at setting up teammates for easy looks.
Here we see the Detroit Pistons, Greg, a franchise known for stifling defense.
And going back-to-back with the Bad Boys, then the amazing 2004 title team that shut down Shaq and Kobe. The Pistons have been great. They've had that defense-first mentality.
Fultz dishes to Carter. Fires for three. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Carter's got the lead up to 6 now for the Magic.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the game.
Jaden Ivey will love to improve his game at the stripe. No doubt he works at it.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Anthony looking it over. Pass to Okiki. Jacks up a three. Here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Anthony, the pass to Wagner. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Bogdanovich left side. For the tie. Bagley. And he drains the three, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time.
The previous play is under review.
But it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Orlando out in front. They lead by 3. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so in the game for the Magic, Gary Harris is out there with Anthony. Then there's Suggs. Then there's Wagner. And it's Okiki in at the 4-man position. And that one's good, Anthony.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Bogdanovich sets the pick for Cunningham. Off target from three-point range. Magic leading by 4. Pass to Suggs. No good from outside. The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That is his first foul of the game. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Cunningham for 3. Hits it from three-point range. Cunningham's got 30 points.
And defense has to guard Cade in the corner. He will take and make that shot.
Wagner wide open from beyond the arc and then some. And the Magic lead by 4.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Fultz. Banchero, a screen on Cunningham. And finished off by Banchero.
And that's just some good old-fashioned bully ball from Banchero. Just a physical force.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
Banchero, a screen for Fultz. Looking for Banchero and gets it there.
And the timing and elevation executed to perfection by Banchero. Nice finish.
Puts up a deep 3. Here's Stewart. The kick out to Cunningham. Beyond the arc. Connects from three-point range. Cunningham's got 15 points here in the second half.
The guy has ice in his veins. I love watching Cade step up in a big way.
And the shot goes in from Fultz.
He is ambivalent to the pressure. I mean, when his team needs a bucket, Fultz is not afraid to step in and knock it down.
Floats one, and that'll be 2 for... And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see...
The ruling on the floor stands.
Moving it, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
I was able to listen in on what Jamal Mosley was going over with his team. Now, he kept it simple in the huddle. He said, play smart. If we don't beat ourselves, we walk away with the win. Keep it simple, and we got this. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Pistons trail by 3. Fires from way outside. That shot no good. For the 3. Rebound by the Pistons. Stewart's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Bogdanovich wide open. Cans the shot from the wing.
The pressure doesn't get to Bojan Bogdanovich. That's a huge bucket for this team.
Carter with a screen on Cunningham. Carter kicks to Fultz. Carter against Ivy. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots the 3. Knocks down the 3.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Cunningham for 3. Got it. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
My, oh my. Talk about a guy who lives for these moments.
Carter finds Banchero. And there's the drive. And foul on the shot. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, is that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Carter sets the pick for Fultz. Launches a three. Rebound by the Pistons. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Cunningham pushes it to Bogdanovich. Stewart with the screen on Ingles. Bogdanovich, no luck. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And Wagner drives in, and so they foul intentionally. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he ends up making the second, and that will put them up by 2. Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're behind by 2. 5 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what's your take?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
Bagley sets a screen for Bogdanovich. For the win. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. This